Okay, so we've just sandwiched these two halves together. This is where your battery pack will slot down there. Servo's there, as you can see it's upside down. One to watch, as I've said. Steering arms there. This piece is one of those pieces, reminds me of Lego kits. There's a tiny little bit of raised plastic on these two pieces, and then this 4 screws in onto the front end, sandwiches it really strong, and it feels really solid, really nice. And then later we'll join these two together, something like that, and that'll be the full chassis, and it feels great, really nice. So yeah, on to the next bit, which is why these are here. We're going to attach the front wishbones next. Okay, we're back doing these front wishbones, same again, step screw, and then washer, and that little dab of super glue, because this is also a nice bit, just a pleasing bit. So this for the bottom wishbones, bit of a line-up jiggle, but you get them in the front of it. I'll put this one on as well, of course. So nice and tight fitting again. Tamiya doing a fab job. Slide that in, buff, and that's your bottom wishbones in. Really good. Steering arms, top wishbones, and then we're gonna do move on to do the steering cups, the front axles. Okay, one last time for our little step screw and washer.
As we put the front uprights in. So this one is one of the tricky ones from memory because there's less wheel room in the front here. So bit of super glue on the end. There you go. Keep it away from the washer. Nice to keep that away from the washer. Very good. And number 2. Step screw, washer. And my super glue. Oops. Tricky bit here. A bit of the flex in the arm. Okay. Onto the end of that step screws in. That super glue's out of the way. There you go, nice. Put these front steering arms on. Grab the tyres.
Okay, so it's bag C for the dampers. What to say, this is always one of my high points. And on my son's Hornet, you got the same springs, obviously, or maybe not obviously, slightly darker, I think. And his damper, kind of main damper pieces are black, whereas on the on the Grasshopper, this one, they are white. So it's pretty. Just find those. There we go. So all these are white on here, which will look pretty cool, I think. So here we are, building the shocks up. 2 little O-rings in the base of each. They're quite petite little shocks, aren't they, these? And then the shaft goes through. Cap screws on. I have to say it makes a change while trimming these pieces up to have a white burr rather than black burrs. Refreshing change. So 2 rears, there's your little cup goes on, which I'm going to have to take off to put the spring on. Obviously I did that to demonstrate to you how it works. And then they all have these little clips on. That's one. Let's do those two. Spacer there. And cap on. Oops. Spacer in. Two. The two fronts. These are just cool. I remember as a kid getting these and just how cool are shock absorbers. It's like having a real car, isn't it? At your fingertips. Really cool. And playing with the oil and everything. Just great. Like a real car. Because it is a real car. But without the gasoline business. There we go. All made up. Now what we're going to do is put them on the car. Strangely, you put them on before you join two pieces of the chassis together. I say strangely, I mean, you know, maybe it's not so strange. I think it's a bit strange. Where's that screwdriver? This is the technique I showed my son, so I am going to employ it again. Oops, saves the piano hands at least. I don't play the piano, should you be wondering. I wish I could. Slightly, last one, folks. And then we're joining the chassis together. And then we're nearly there. Oops. And it's in. That's it. Nice. They look really nice. Okay. Final bag, I think. Bag D. Yep. Last bits for cable ties. Body clips. And lots of screws. Okay, we're starting to put this chassis together. To there. Okay, there we go. She's together with the upside down servo, steering servo, white shocks. I mean, that looked nice with a white wheelie wheel, although I'm sure it wouldn't stay white for very long. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we're at the stage where the side bumpers are on. All on here. These are one of my favourite parts. I mean, it just makes you feel like the car's lovely and protected. All the body posts are on as well, and now we're going about to fit the ESC and receiver as well. Looking good.
Whoa, baby.